Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan battle video, and today we are going to do a showcase on this AGL Future Trunk. So this is a unit that I've recently rainbowed, and I do have him full level 10 links, so I did really want to try him out on a 200% team to see how good he actually is, right? So he's somebody I haven't used that much, but I know he's really good, right? So I really want to see what he's looking like here. So let's go ahead and take a look at him. So he's Entrusted Will or Android Cell Saga, 3 key, HP 130, and attack and defense 170. Not the craziest, right? Now pretty much you want to run either full 170 across the board, full 180, or 200, right? So probably not going to use him as a leader very much, but he does have a usable leader skill if you need it. He raises defense for one turn and does immense damage. So that's good to know that he's going to get these one-turn defense raises, because this guy can attack multiple times in a turn, right? So his passive is attack and defense 100. He gets an additional attack and defense 100 while attacking. So we have to remember that whatever his starter turn defense is, he's getting 100% on top of that when he's attacking. He has a great chance to launch up to 2 additional attacks. Now these are just normals, right? Which is why I wanted to give him some crit. So I definitely, you can see, put a bit into his crit there. He launches another additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super every time this character attacks 3 times in battle, up to once per turn. So the way this guy works is this: you do your initial attack, and you proc your 2 additionals. That'll be 3 attacks. So then what happens is he will launch a 4th attack from his passive, but it has a great chance of being super. And then by the time you've done all that, you have your hidden potential. So this guy could be attacking 5 times in a turn, with 3 of those potentially being supers. That's where this guy kind of looks crazy. So I think what you're going to notice is that his initial attack stats won't be insane. But when you look at the fact that this guy could be quintuple attacking every turn, then it gets crazy, which is why you definitely want some crit on this guy, because you want those additional normals. To be honest, I probably could have gone even higher on crit. 20 additional might be too much, because remember, every time you attack, you get a chance to proc it. Probably like 11 to 15 additional is probably fine on this guy, and I probably should have dumped the rest into crit, right? So I did put some equips on him. You see full level 10 links. So we'll hop in. So his 200% lead team is this team here. He is Super Saiyan and Android Cell Saga, so he fits on that team. And we're going to link him up with this guy. The thing with this Trunks, he doesn't really have like a perfect linking partner, other than linking with himself transformed, which unless you're running him as the lead, you're not really going to get. So he does share like 4 to 5 links with a few other units. So this guy he shares 4 links with any supporting. So that'll be a pretty good linking partner to show him off. So right here, turn 1, we've got 3 links active, and we're at 152k starter turn defense. So he's going to be just over 300k defense after attacking, not counting his defense raise. So he's probably going to be like maybe in the 350, maybe even approaching 4 mil, depending on if he double supers, right? So his defense starter turn is actually pretty solid here. Or not his starter turn, but his turn 1 defense is pretty solid after attacking, right? Now he's not a stacking unit, so he's going to kind of be limited. Now this will probably sting here. Oh, we got a dodge, nice. But I want to put this Vegeta in slot 1 just because I know he won't take out this Vegeta here. And then I wanted to make sure that this guy got more links. So yeah, 5 mil. So 5 mil, considering this guy can do 3 supers in a turn with 5 attacks, is pretty good. Alright, so here's 1 additional normal. Here's 2. Oh, so we missed the double additional normal, but we did get another. This must be the hidden potential one here. And then we will proc another one from the passive for doing 3 attacks. Yep. And then that one came from the passive. Interesting. So we got 4. So that high chance to do 2 additionals, I think those are separate procs. Like you have to proc it twice. So we got 4 out of 5 attacks there, though. Pretty good. So even if you had 2 supers, that's like a 10 mil attack stat, right? When I was doing 5 mil per shot. Not too bad. Alright, I'm just going to leave these Goku Gohans kind of squished together. The STR Ultimate Gohan full supports Entrusted Will. So he's going to be a really good support unit for this Trunks. So I do think if you are trying to feature this AGL Trunks, that STR Ultimate Gohan is a very good unit to put on your team, because he's going to be supporting that Trunks very well. Very, very well. Okay. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. Sorry, it's almost an oversight, but this Trunks does transform, so let me just explain that really quick. It's just that like you never really want to use it. He's actually better. I feel like he's kind of better pre-transformed. But here's his transformation. I should talk about this. So you just have to perform 6 or more attacks in battle, which is super easy. We're going to have that after turn 2. And then he'll transform, and then he will stun a targeted enemy and seal the super attack for 1 turn for his active skill. Okay, and then when he transforms, he now goes to attack and defense 100. Great chance of performing a crit. So now he's got built-in crit. So that's why you kind of got to balance this guy. But I feel like giving him a lot of crit for its pre-transform phase is worth it, because you're going to be in that a lot more often. He performs a crit once only, so the first time he pops up, he's going to guarantee crit. He gets an additional attack and defense 100 while performing a super. Additional attack plus 50 when the target is attack down, defense down, plus an additional 50% if the target enemy is stunned or sealed. So, and then he has a high chance of stunning the attacked enemy for 2 turns while all allies attacking in turn are Android Cell Saga. So the reason why this guy is not good transformed, they really built him poorly for what he's doing. His transform build is like a Super Battle Road build, but you're typically not going to see this form in Super Battle Road because you'll probably finish the phase before he gets the 6 attacks. So in longer events where you're going to get this guy transformed, most of the time those enemies resist all the debuffs, which make him better, and the debuffs are kind of like the good part about his kit. Because without the extra 50% procs for the debuffs, he's actually hitting like just similar numbers, if not lower numbers, than the pre-transform. So that's why he's got just a huge flaw. We will transform with him in the video. We'll probably wait a few turns to get into it, but yeah, we definitely will do that. All right, so now we've got him linked up with the guy we want. So we're going to get 4 links here. I am going to try it like this. I don't think this STR Trunks will get us one shot here. Now this is double supported with a good linking partner. So yeah, he's at about 200k defense. So he's going to be over 400k defense after supering, which is very solid, right? You know, 400k defense, it's kind of sad to say that that's just solid by today's standards, because in these really tough red zone fights, like 400k defense is kind of what you need just for normals. Like if you're facing Cell Max, like you need that for normals, but supers are going to kind of one-shot you, but not too bad, right? And remember, this Trunks came out a little bit ago, right? He's not like the newest unit in the world. So here we are at about 6 mil now when we're double supported. Very solid, once again, considering all of the additionals coming our way here. So there's one additional, there's the second normal. Now we should get the third. This one should be from the passive. Okay, that ended up being a normal, and then hidden potential, then hit. Okay, so got unlucky there. So we had 2 4 attack turns. We want to try to get that God turn, which is 5 attacks with 3 supers. That is possible. We'll see if we can get there. Alright, so let's go on my double Goku Gohan turn here. Okay, getting some dodges. I do like this Goku Gohan. I like them a lot. They're a fun unit. They're built very well in that I like that the Goku Gohan, you know, the Goku part of the exchange can actually dodge, and then the Gohan part is like super defensive. I do wish that Goku had some additionals built in though, so that we could get the Gohan quicker. That's the problem. Even in Red Zone, when I bring that unit to Red Zone, I actually struggle to even get to Gohan sometimes, which kind of sucks. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm not going to transform Trunks quite yet. Let's get one more turn with this version of Trunks. So 215k start of turn defense, when he's going to be getting 100% on super. We are picking up some extra links, so this is 6 out of 7 links here, picking up from STR Ultimate Gohan, which is very nice. How much does he share? Whoops. I was going to say, how much does he share alone with STR? Okay, he shares 3 with STR Ultimate Gohan. So STR Ultimate Gohan's probably like a more realistic on-rotation unit than that STR Trunks, right? Because that STR Trunks on the side there, they're not really a main rotation unit, but STR Ultimate Gohan, I would argue, is a main rotation unit. So I think running those 2 as a rotation is probably what you do in a realistic setting. For Showcase, though, we'll keep the better linking partner with him here. But yeah, I think there's definitely some potential here. And then with that AGL Trunks, he could be like your kind of partner too to work with the physical future Gohan, because he needs a Trunks to be really, really super good. So yeah, I'm liking this. And you know what? I'm really excited I've got this guy now, because we know that the Gallic Gun, Father-Son Gallic Gun, Trunks and Vegeta is going to be coming out, and they're just busted, right? And so this will be a really nice unit that will fit on their team that I can run. So very glad I've got him. He does look super solid here with all of his attacks. Yeah, I'm liking him. We'll get one more turn here. Well, we'll get to his transform state and then maybe do 1 or 2 turns in his transform state. But we're just cruising right along here. If I do get one of these Goku Gohans transformed, I will, so that way they'll link together at least. But yeah, so far I'm liking them. There's been some insane power creep, right? So like he's not like, oh my god, he's the craziest like top tier TUR. But considering what the power creep is, like I'm liking what I'm seeing out of this Trunks. And you know, it'll be like probably at least a minimum of 2 years down the road, but he'll easy at some point as well. But he's got solid enough defense, and with all those attacks, I mean, he's definitely putting in some work, right? And definitely like for say a specific Future Saga type team, like he's definitely going to fit well on there. Alright, so Trunks here linking up good with this Gohan as well, adding some links in. So let's go ahead, let's transform here. Let's see what we're looking like. So, you know, we were in that like 5 to 6 mil attack range once again with the multiple attacks. Now this Trunks doesn't get all the guaranteed additionals, right? So on his super attack effect, he does get attack and defense, okay? And then he's going to get the guaranteed crit this turn. He is still going to get the 100% while performing a super, right? But he loses those built-in additionals. So that part kind of stinks. So yeah, you can see here his stats don't really change. He's still at about 200k defense, so his defense is going to be about the same. He's just getting the guaranteed crit, but he's losing the additionals. And like, so this Trunks has potential to hit harder, but we have to have a debuffed enemy. And if you look at this Vegeta, like he's nullifying everything. Like you can't debuff him, right? So that's the part where we're kind of stuck here. And this is why it's not great, because in the events where you can debuff, you can't utilize this guy. So he's just built poorly. I think if they had reversed his kit, so like if say his pre-transform state had like the crit turn 1 and all the debuff stuff and all the stunning or whatever, then after he transforms, make him do all the additionals or whatever, just reverse the kit. I think he's a lot better. Alright, so this STR Trunks kind of putting in some work here. He'll be a very exciting Easy A, because he's a good support unit. Alright, so 7 mil. So we are hitting harder, so that's good. He's definitely hitting harder, and that's without all the buffs, right? But you see that? It's just one and done attack. So you don't hit the hidden potential, you just get the one attack. So that first Trunks is doing way more damage, because I would rather be doing 2 to 3 5 mil attack stats than that one 7 mil attack stat. Now, he did have the potential for 2 7 mil attack stats, but that's based solely on hidden potential. You don't get any of those other attacks to kind of help carry that, right? Alright, so we are going to get a Gohan here, so let's take a Gohan. Sure, we'll take a Gohan in slot 1. I'm not worried about getting his guaranteed guard. I think we're just going to do one more turn anyways. So yeah, I would say this Trunks definitely has potential to be a lot better if they had just built him a little bit better. I mean, obviously, what would have been ridiculous to put on him was to make him infinitely stack defense in his phase 1 when he's doing all that stacking. He would have been pretty busted then. But honestly, not too busted compared to the current power creep. You know, because you got like units like Carnival Goku who's guarding with damage reduction and stacking defense, right? So cards like that exist. So yeah, this Trunks, he's alright. Like he's definitely a decent, good little unit. He's just not my like top tier priority unit, but I am glad I got a chance to use him here and kind of show him off a little bit, right? Alright, so let's make this the last turn. So now we are 5 out of 7 links with the links changing a little bit. So yeah, once again, about 200k defense. Let's see if we can get a double super maybe. And then we'll wrap up the video here. Alright, and then Vegeta. Yeah, 7.2. So, like, the attack stats are super solid, right? It's just when you look at the power creep, the units, you know, today that are coming out are hitting that much, if not harder, turn 1 without needing to transform. And then, yeah, just you get the one and done attack. So, I definitely, like, just keep this Trunks untransformed. Just keep all those additionals flowing in. That's the way I run him. But he's pretty good, solid unit, right? Definitely not, like, top tier TUR by today's standards just because of all the power creep, but he's definitely a fun, like, Future Saga, Android Cell Saga unit you definitely can use, right? So, anyways, let me know what you think of this Trunks. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.